Hello my friends, hello and welcome back to my channel. It is Carrie with Coffee and Crafts. Today we are enjoying a delicious cup of coffee. I hope you too are enjoying a delicious cup of joe or whatever beverage you enjoy while you're diamond painting. Let's get down to business. What are we doing today? Well, we're gonna do a kit down. Carrie, what is a kit down? Well, we did a kit up and I did a video on that. Hopefully you caught that. That is where we take all of our drills and put them into containers and make it all organized so that the painting experience is more enjoyable. Well, kit downs are after you finish a painting. What do you do with the drills? You could toss them. You could. I have found on rare occasions that you come up short with drills. Maybe you have a little incident or maybe you accidentally throw them out or maybe they shorted you. Maybe it's a cheaper company and they shorted you. So it's really expensive to buy just one color of a drill, and you usually have to buy them in volume, like at least 100 drills. So do you really want to spend that kind of money for just a couple of drills to finish a painting? No, you don't. No way. So if you hang on to your drills and have a little stash backup, there's a chance that you won't have to do that. Another reason, there's a trend going right now for cross-stitch patterns that are converted into diamond paintings. Carrie, why would I do that? I already have diamond painting kits. Well, for one thing, the drills are free because they're left over, so you don't have to pay for that part of it. And cross-stitch patterns are a lot more intense, more detailed. They're 10 times next level. And so if you want a really detailed, really more closer to an artist's rendition of paintings, there's a lot more available in the cross-stitch world. You guys know that I know because this was a cross-stitch channel that we've converted into a diamond painting channel. And the reason that's possible is diamond painting came from cross-stitch. It's pixel art, that's all it is. It's just a different medium and a little easier than cross-stitch, I would think. I think it's a little easier. So, to do a kit down, we need a finished painting, right? So I'm going to show you one of my finished paintings. Isn't it pretty? This is called Moon something. It's a small one. It's 10 by 16 or 30 by 40 centimeters. It has 23 colors. It's a landscape. They can get a little boring, especially when the colors are similar. So I definitely recommend if you do a landscape for it to be small or have something else that you can go back and forth on, because it is really pretty. It's square drills, so you have a little more vivid, more solid color picture to it. And I haven't mounted it yet. That will be on a future video. It is discontinued, so there will be no link in the description. But if you search on Amazon moon and diamond painting, you can find some similar type paintings. So that's the painting we're working from. So Carrie, where's your leftover drills? I'll show you. I used an Elizabeth Ward container system to kit this one up, and I made a mistake. I put this label on the wrong side, so this one's a little wonky. So make sure you don't do that. If you are curious about the Elizabeth Ward container system, I did do a review of it and a kit up of it on my channel, so be sure and check those out. But full disclosure, I love this container system. I really do. I love this system and I love the art dot drawers. Those are the two that I like to use. Are they cheap? No, but I'm a snob crafter. What can I say? If you want to go cheap, you can. You could use little baggies from the kitchen drawer and a shoebox. All right, so this is what we're going to be kitting down. So we got some pretty colors in here. Got some greens and some pinks, some browns, blues, cream, some purple. Really pretty colors. So we're going to kit those down. So what's your method, Carrie? There's a lot of different ways to do it out there. I've watched a lot of kitting down videos myself, but I have my own system. So what is that? As I mentioned, I love the art dot drawers. You can use these for kits, for kitting up. I also like to use them for kitting down. I think that they are more space efficient than bags. So these jars are 2 inches tall and about 1 inch wide, and I can fit, I think, 2,500 drills if you fill them to the very top. I think that's what Art Dot says. So that's a lot in this tiny little jar, whereas a bag is going to take up some space, and I'm OCD, you guys, so it's not structured. Like the bags are they're hard to fit. They don't fit together very well. You have to kind of jam them into the box and squeeze them, and they're not shaped the same. I feel like you lose some space in that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be using the Art Dot drawers. What else do we need? We need labels, Carrie. We don't know what this color is going to be, right? So I'll show you my label system. I like to use, if you saw my whip and chat, you saw that I like to use the Art Dot square repositionable labels. Well, these jars are round, so I like to use square labels. So here are some square labels that I picked up. I believe they're the FICO brand. They don't say they're repositionable, but I have used them before, and you can take them off, but it destroys the sticker. One solution that I have come up with, a solution I've come up with for that, is I picked up these repositionable blank stickers that are really easy to take off of the jars. So you could just use one of these labels. So we'll go ahead and put one on now. So, and I don't even use tweezers. I just kind of try to hold the edge. But you could use tweezers, and you just put it on the top there. And then you can take one of these labels and put it on the top of that. And it fits perfectly. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to put our white stickers on 23 jars because we have 23 colors. So let's get to labeling. All right, we've got our 23 jars labeled with the base white repositionable sticker. You could just write down the numbers here, and that's perfectly fine. But you know me, I am a snob crafter, so I need the fancy labels on top of those. So here's my set of labels. They start with 1 through 99 and A through Z for your bling, for your rhinestones. We don't have any rhinestones. I don't think we do. No, we don't have any rhinestones in this kit. You usually don't get them on an Amazon kit. So our numbers actually start at the bottom of this sheet. So the next thing we need to do is put these labels on. So we're going to find our first color, which is 152. We'll take our first jar and peel off 152. And it fits right over the top of the white one. See that? Isn't that nice? It fits perfect. All right. So we're gonna go through and label all these jars. So let's get to labeling. finished labeling. So you may have noticed that I didn't put enough of the base white removable stickers on, so I had to add a few more, but that's okay. And we finished one bottle completely, so we actually have 22 bottles to refill, or to fill. All right, so now we get to pour. So let's take out bottle 152. We're gonna use our funnel. So we'll take that lid off and put that in through the groove. Get out our Elizabeth Ward 152s. So just open, you just pop that open and then you pour. And then you can take these stickers off. These stickers I used, these were some reposition, or these, no, I used double-sided tape for these. Before I was kind of figuring out my system. So it does leave a little bit of residue. You can kind of take your thumb and rub that off if you're using repositionable tape. Some acetate or some nail polish remover will help clean that up as well. And this container will be ready for reuse. So we carefully take, oh, we had one spill. So my first spill ever, we had one. Not too big a deal. Just throw that in there. Oh no! All right. This is real life, people. So that was user error. That was not the fault of the funnel or the drawer or my system. But you know what? I'm going to leave this in the video. So we're just gonna scoop these up. I think what we'll do is we'll slide this to the edge. I don't know if you guys can see this, probably not, but I'm just gonna slide these over to the edge and drop them in the jar very carefully. So it's nice that I had a nice big mat underneath. You know what? I should be taking my own advice and using the lid of my Elizabeth Ward container. All right, we got them all in there. Let's put the lid on. All right, I did not do that on purpose, I promise. All right, so we can tell a little better which ones are done. Let's leave them out. Maybe we need some coffee. Let's hope that's the one and only incident and move on. All right, so we're gonna get these filled. So let's get to pouring. Okay, we are finally done. We need some coffee. It really didn't take me too long. So one thing I wanted to mention is, do you need a funnel? No, you don't. Sometimes you get a free funnel in one of your kits that you can use. I do really like this one. I highly recommend it. If you have steady hands, then I would say no, you don't have to have a funnel, but it does help prevent spillage. All right, so we need to put them back in the drawer. One thing I like to do is I like to know what the names of the colors are. So let's do that little exercise together. I have a printed out DMC chart here that I used in my whip and chat. So let's go through and find our colors. So 152 is tawny dark. And then our next color would be, they're kind of out of order, so I'll put them back in order. I think 352 would be the next one. 352 is coral light. And you can see that I didn't fill up these jars. They just have a few. So the next time I do a kit down, I'll use the same jar. So that's coral. Do we have any more 300s? 311. 311 is just blue, medium blue. That's what it looks like there. And then 327 is violet. That's what that looks like. Oh, 317 is pewter gray. So pewter gray. I think that's all my 300s. Do we have any 400s? No, I don't see any 400s. 550 is on the next page. 550 is violet, very dark. So that's what that looks like. Very pretty. All right, any more 500s? I don't see any. How about 600s? No 6s or 7s. All right, we'll do this 807 next. It's peacock blue. Ooh, pretty. Kind of like a turquoise color. It's pretty. All right. Any more 800s? Do you guys see any? Here's 823. Just dark blue. So just dark blue. Any more? All right, we'll go on to the 900s, 931 on the next page. 931 is antique blue, medium. So that's kind of a slate blue, I think. It's really pretty. I love blue. So 939 is blue, very dark. So we have a lot of variations of blues. All right, 957 is sea green medium. Sea green medium. That's pretty too. 964 is sea green light. So like I said, those landscapes, a lot of times they're using the same color but a different shade. All right. I think that's it for the 9s. So now we have our 4-digit numbers. We've got some 30s. We might just have one 30. We got some 37s and some 38s. So let's do a little space management here. 37s, 38s. Okay. So 30, 78. One of my least favorite colors, yellow. If you like yellow, I'm sorry. Okay, this is golden yellow, very light. It has its place. It definitely has its place. You probably would get a lot of yellows if you did a floral painting. That would be kind of fun to do. All right, 3726 is antique mauve, and it's very dark. So that's what that looks like. 3768 is gray green dark. We have some gray green on the lion. If you have not checked out my other channel, I'll try to link it in the description, but I do a live stream of a big lion painting over there on Thursday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So we're having fun doing that over there. Will we do a stream on this channel? That remains to be seen. All right, 3768. 3750 is antique blue, very dark. So another similar color, different shade. All right, we're on to the 3800s. So 3809 and 38010 are similar. 3809 is turquoise, very dark. And then 3810 is just turquoise dark. So we have very dark, dark, mediums, light, very light, ultra light. So a lot of variables. All right, 3823 is next. It's another yellow. 3823, it's on the next page. 3823 is yellow, ultra pale. So like I was saying, another shade variant. All right, what's next? 3824. 3824 is apricot light. I'm not a big fan of apricot. It is pretty with flowers. This would be some pretty flower. Maybe if I get a flower kit, I might use some of this. All right, 3835 would be the next one. 3835 is grape medium. So another shade of purple. And our last one is 3861. Cocoa Light. Ooh, gotta like that, huh? Cocoa Light. All right, so then we just take this drawer and we put it in its housing unit, put it on the shelf, and wait for the next kit down. So I hope you enjoyed this kit down, and I hope you do your own kit down along with me. There's more to come for the channel, so I hope you stick around. I am at 199 subscribers, so thank you all to my new subscribers. Thank you to all my OG subscribers who've been hanging with me, sticking it out with me. And if you liked the video, please like the video. It tells me to keep going with these videos. And if you want to see more, there is definitely more coming. So if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, and as always, I'll see you on the flip side.